Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Minton and this is my presentation over a corporate crisis. The title of my presentation is called The Red Cross's Rough Tweet. Conflict builds character, crisis defines it. This is a quote from Stephen V. Vaughn, which was an author, and this quote was founded on stackpath.com. The most successful companies find the best solutions to their corporate crises in order to maintain their company and also build a strong public relation with not only their partners, but most importantly, their customers. The specific corporate crisis that I would like to talk about today has to do with the Red Cross, and it took place back in 2011. Throughout this essay, I'm going to speak on the corporate crisis that the Red Cross had to face, including the problem, the solution that they had come up with to the problem, and whether or not it worked, as well as what experts had to say about their decision that they had made in response to the problem, along with my opinion on whether or not I believe they did the right thing. I am credible to this topic because I'm currently studying public relations to further educate myself, not only in the business world but just in life in general. When I graduate, I'd like to be an entrepreneur to start up my own business. So dealing with corporate crises is going to be something that I'm going to have to encounter in my near future, and so yeah, this is why I am credible, along with all of the reliable sources that I had gotten my information from. So. After reading, after going over this presentation, you should have a full understanding of the corporate crisis that had taken place with the Red Cross back in 2011. So the problem was, according to MacColler.com, on March 3rd, 2011, at approximately 11:24 p.m., the American Red Cross Twitter page posted this exact tweet. Ryan found 2 more 4-bottle packs of Dogfish Head Midas Touch beer. ... We drank it. When we drink, we do it right. Hashtag get slizzard. This was a quote founded on MacColler.com. The tweet was actually accidentally posted by a Red Cross social media specialist. Her name was Gloria Young. And according to very reliable evidence, it was a Tuesday night, and Gloria was actually having a few drinks with one of her workers named Ryan, and she had meant for this tweet to be posted on her personal account, but she had mistakenly posted it on the Red Cross's Twitter account. Next, I would like to talk about the solution that the Red Cross came up with. So shortly after the post, the Red Cross caught on to the inappropriate tweet very quickly actually. And not only did the Red Cross delete the tweet, they responded with, "We have deleted the rogue tweet, but rest assured the Red Cross is sober, and we've confiscated the keys." This was also a quote found on MacColler.com, and because of this comical response, the Dogfish Twitter account actually responded with tweets of their own to the Red Cross, and they were not negative tweets by all means at all. So, which I will get into further detail about later. Before I move on, you should now have a full understanding of the problem that had taken place back in 2011 with the Red Cross, as well as the solution that they had came up with. When asked, did this solution work or not, by using the hashtag #GetSlizzard, the Red Cross was actually able to promote a very successful blood drive and turn what could have been a bad situation into a really good situation. The Dogfish Brewing Company actually helped out a lot too with this, because they were very friendly with their responses, and very comical and comedian like as well, which added on a lot more just which gave the tweet and what had happened a lot more attention. Yeah, Dogfish Brewing Company actually helped out a lot with this too, because they were very friendly and comical with the response as well, and it actually promoted the tweet and made it a lot more popular in general, and it put a lot more eyes on it. And so the next slide I'd like to talk about is whether or not experts would have agreed with the response the Red Cross had to the crisis. And coming from an expert's view, I do not believe experts would necessarily agree with their response due to the fact that it was not professionally appropriate, and as well as it could have offended other people, like ethnically, especially people who are alcoholics, or just whatever down the line. My opinion on this topic, though, on the other hand, I actually really agree with what the Red Cross's response was to the solution. It's not very often that we see a company turn a mistake into a success, but here in this case, that's exactly what the Red Cross did. And I believe by addressing the situation through a comical approach, actually made viewers laugh, and also they were able to relate as well, because everyone drinks and everyone messes up ultimately. So due to all of the factual information I have gathered, without a doubt, I truly believe the Red Cross could not have approached this situation any better than what they did or could have. And it's, like I said before, it's not very often you see something like this, so it's pretty unique to see that they benefited from this. One of Olgie's characteristics that the Red Cross had used was surprise driven by media exposure, and that was because due to the fact that this was a tweet and they were actually able to respond back to the media to promote their company. So now that we're wrapping everything up, and now that I have covered the Red Cross Corporation crisis that took place back in 2011, I hope you have a better understanding on what a corporation crisis is and how to go about fixing a crisis. Throughout this presentation, I covered the problem the Red Cross faced, along with their solution and whether or not it worked out or not. After that, I discussed what experts' thoughts would be to their response, as well as my own opinion. In a crisis, don't hide behind anything or anybody. They're going to find you anyway. This was a quote from Bear Bryant, which was a former Alabama football coach, and I had found this quote off of stackpath.com. Thank you, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.